All right, here we go. Game 3 of day 3 here on field 4. It's the third and fourth playoff between St. Mary's College of Wellington and Macaulay High School. Both teams unlucky in the semi-finals, but here they are looking to end their tournaments on a high. So Anthony Gelling joining you here on field 4. What a tournament it's been. This is the penultimate game here on field 4. We had 8 games on Friday, 8 games yesterday. And just the 4 coming at you today, but rugby league to the absolute gills here this weekend. So here we go in this one. St. Mary's, a team that has improved as the competition has gone on. And just like that, they looked timid, looked a little bit unsure of themselves in the first game here against Macaulay on day 1. But just look at the improvement here. So much confidence. They're absolutely flying straight out of the blocks. So try scored there by Courtney Tyrell, the number 3. So 2 minutes gone. St. Mary's up 4-0 in this one. Conversion attempt is a valiant one, but it's waved away. So 4-0, the score remains. Macaulay High School, of course, unlucky in the semi-finals. There were 3 wins leading up to their semi against Auckland Girls. Wins over St. Mary's, Tokoroa, Tauranga. 14-4 they went down in the semi. Seems to be a bit of a hoodoo these last few years, being able to beat Auckland Girls Grammar. They had a golden opportunity yesterday, just weren't able to get it done, going down 14 points to 4. So referee's got a high shot there, St. Mary's. I'll possibly look for touch, but it is quite windy. So Peyton Perez, the number 6. She'll put one over the sideline as they bite off 15 or so metres. So Terrell steps up to the mark. Here they go now through Katipa. There's Paige Lilo in the 11. Koi Lemusu. Now we know there's some real attacking weapons for them down this left edge, but this time they go the other way. So the pass is left behind, but the referee calls that it's gone back. So there was a high shot there. So St. Mary's with a fresh set of 6. The ball will come to Messina, who will tap it. He's got Perez on her left. Nice little block play there from St. Mary's. Perez goes back to the right. She's got a play set up there. If she can get the ball, might be on for the winger. Not going to need her. Try scored there. Ball is grounded. And it's Maya Messina. She had Sealer in support, but Maya Messina gets it done herself. St. Mary's up and running here today. Two tries to nil, kick to come. That was the right edge getting it done in their semi-final defeat to Southern Cross. Just the one try they picked up. Now scored by Diana Sila on that right edge. Been a fantastic weekend of rugby league so far. As Perez lines up this kick, of course, this is finals day. Over on field 1, just after 1:30, we've got the boys and girls premiership finals. Definitely the highlight of the weekend, and a weekend littered with highlights. Perez from out wide. Kicks waved away again. 8-0 the score remains. 13 minutes left in the first half. Macaulay High School yet to touch the ball. So Janelle Tanu'u to get us back underway. The kick sits up there on the 30-metre line. And here comes St. Mary's. Straight back into their business. Running hard, finding their front in the tackle. That time it's Lilo. Great shape there. Getting themselves back to the centre of the field. They've got options both sides. Perez in the 6 jersey. She wants it on the right. And that's where the ball ends up. She'll keep hold this time. The shape is still there again. Messina, the try scorer. Could she be looking for another one? She's pushing up in support. As an offload there from Te Rao Kura. Leaf goes to ground. But St. Mary's again, tackle 3, tackle 4. They've got themselves right down the other end of the Macaulay half. Te Rao Kura Leaf, of course, she's part of the Pride Rugby Union setup, along with fullback Billy Va'a. They love their union down in Wellington, but it's great to have these girls here this weekend. What a treat it's been. St. Mary's, a team that was only a late inclusion in this competition with another team falling out. Little did we know they would make it all the way to the semi-finals and possibly finishing 3rd if the scoreline stays the same. I'm sure it won't. I'm sure Macaulay's got something up its sleeve. So on tackle 4, they're up over halfway. So with a little bit of shape out wide now. Iwani's tackled on the last. Tony, a dummy half, goes right. Tanu'u puts one over. It's caught on the full. Oh, upended there in the tackle. Anna Beetham. So she gets back to her wing unscathed. As Peyton Perez kicks one downfield, not for the first time this half. Lack of discipline letting Macaulay down so far as we reach the 9-minute mark. So Terrell taps it. Here comes St. Mary's. Strong run there from Cal Lemusu. Oh, Balls puts down. Perez with the error. She's been so good so far in this game. Really utilising that right edge for St. Mary's. I think this time she just had her eyes on where she was going before she'd caught the ball. Not to worry. They're still down in Macaulay's half. And that's Elena Lauatiti, sister of Ivana, one of the standouts of the competition this year. So it's a big 10 metres. Referee calls him to take an extra step back. Here she is, Ivana Lauatiti. Finding her front there, she'll play it back to Tony. She's got options both sides. Tanu'u on her left, but she goes right. That's Tui Maunga. So Mark is slow to get set. Tony spots it. She goes herself. So good at running the ball. She spins out of the tackles, breaking off a good 20 metres there on the last tackle. Tui Maunga. They go left. Tanu'u shifting now. There's room out there. Lauatiti holds it. Looks about... Oh, there it is. She was thinking about an offload. She gets it away eventually. See the referees rolling. So she was held just before that offload got out. So Macaulay looking dangerous now. With 7 minutes left in this first half. Oh, yes. Strong defense there from Macaulay. Lauatiti with a low down tackle. But referee's got everyone on the short side in an offside position. So once again, St. Mary's with a penalty. Perez will kick for touch. That seems to be the theme so far in this opening 15 minutes. So the ball was touched by the winger just before it went out. So it'll be a play the ball instead of a tap. Perez switches left. Linking up with her runners. This is Leaf. Plays it back to Ualisi in the 9. Ualisi points left. That's the way she goes. Ball's turned over. Leaf with a tackle over the top. Macaulay on tackle 0. Lauatiti beats 1. Offloads, ball to ground. So scenes of frustration there for Macaulay, all too familiar. St. Mary's with less than 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Scrum down on halfway. Got a big back line lined up to the left with a 5-on-4 split. Macaulay taking one down the short side, just out of the screen there. So Lilo plays it. The ball goes left. So offside again, Macaulay. Penalty count reaching the double digits almost. Not too sure what the exact stat is. This is Orupe. Tully Taylor pushing up in the 19 shirt, looking for a pass from Ngatuere Ongli, but she'll keep hold of it. Ball is played. Oh, knock on there. So, a first half littered with errors and penalties. And 2 tries so far from St. Mary's. A couple of almost tries from Macaulay. A line break from Maya Tony a few minutes ago. So here come Macaulay now. Just under 3 minutes to play. High tackle there on Setala. So I won't expect them to kick into the wind. They tap and go. It's Lauatiti. Fighting for a quick play the ball here. She leaves one marker on the ground. Whenever you see that, that's an invitation for Tony to jump out. Such a strong run game. So short side. Ball goes from Tanu'u onto Pepe. Looking for a tip on there. She won't need one as she beats 1. Beats 2, still standing. Gets an offload now. Here come Macaulay in a bit of space. Ball pass back inside. Maya Tony, she's come close once already. She won't get there this time. St. Mary's there to chop her down. They work it short side now. It's a 3-on-2 overlap. Great D there from Terrell to close the space. And on the 5th tackle, Tony looking for her options. She goes left. Tanu'u's there in the 6. She'll keep hold. Now she passes on to Lauatiti. Running across field. Straightening up now. Can she get a ball away? There it is. Oh, and it's put down. Macaulay high just when you think they're in. So another penalty here for St. Mary's. Those penalties really have been a ticket for them to get out of their half. So the wind keeps that in. The ball bounces, still bouncing. It's picked up now from Lauatiti. Strong carry, gets herself into the center of the field on tackle 1. Here comes the other Lauatiti. Smashing through defenders there. She leaves Lilo in her dust. Tony. Offload. Here they go. Tanu'u. Keeping it alive now. Macaulay, can they get something right on half-time? Access denied. St. Mary's there with pure desperation to stop the try. And that brings an end to the first half. St. Mary's leading Macaulay in the third and fourth playoff, 8 points to 0.
We understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here! It's an absolute feast!
E tangata kanoa Aotearoa e tū. E te tai tokerau e tū. Hoki ana kuru e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
All right, here we go for the second half. We've just been hit by a weather bomb. Where has that come from? I've got a tent full of civilians as they come to hide from the rain. So it seems to be blowing from left to right on the St. Mary's side. A few people scattering there in the background. As we get back underway, Macaulay now with the wind slightly at their backs. Can they get themselves back in this one? Can they be the first to score in this second half? Tony Lauatiti standing in the tackle, offloading back to Tony.
Biting off some real meters here on tackle 3. Up towards halfway. Ball's put down. Tanu'u dives on it. But the referee will rule a knock on. Just inside the St. Mary's half. Seems to be the tail of the first half for Macaulay. Errors and penalties. So St. Mary's now squinting into that rain. Oh, straight off the scrum, they hand it over again. And into a bit of space now, look out. Suapaya with a break down the right edge. She's cut down in a high tackle. It was Billy Va'a getting across. So they'll kick that into touch. So Tony throws it over to Nu'u, who will take the tap. Deschamps Pepe. She's left it behind. So it's tit for tat with the errors at the moment. Keeping hold of the ball seems to be the biggest challenge. I'm sure their coach wouldn't mind if they bite off an extra 2 or 3 seconds just to make sure they keep hold of it and they play the ball. So Perez links up with her right edge there as they look to go down that short side again. It's 3 down the short side. And that's the way they go. The dodgy looking pass, but it's cleaned up well by Perez as she's tackled on halfway. On tackle 3. Natsuere Ongli. 45 out from the Macaulay line. Leaf puts boot to ball. And it's an awkward bounce. It's going towards the sideline. Cleaned up there by Peta Hifo. Scooting out a dummy half now. Macaulay. Biting off some meters with Lauatiti. Finding her front. Taking her time and they play the ball. Very, very slippery out there. What a run. Here we go. That's the way to get your set going. Tuimonga plays it now. Tony. She gets him up to the 30. Here goes Lauatiti again. Beats one. Still standing. Beats another one. Keep your eyes on Tony here. This time they go right. It's Tanu'u. Hands. Stop there. Almost bobbled on the ground. Referee calls last. So Pepe will pass it. They go left. It's a kick from Tanu'u. Sitting up. It's allowed to bounce. It's a dangerous one. It's sitting in goal. It's cleaned up well and within centimetre of space. They managed to stay in there. Luatawa Tuala, the winger for St. Mary's, didn't feature in their first game against Macaulay. There she is again with a second touch, but the ball is knocked loose out of her arms. So on tackle 0, Macaulay back in possession. Tony's at dummy half. She's got Lauatiti on her right. That's the way they go. Look out. Will she offload? Keeps hold this time. Paige Lilo there at marker. She goes right. The attack goes the other way. Tanu'u. Tanu'u still. Deschamps Pepe there in the 12. Tony goes herself. There's a big left foot step and now she'll play it 3 meters out. Standing looking for somebody. Terrell kicking through in defense. It'll be a set reset there. Tony goes right. Tanu'u. Tanu'u. Chop low and a great tackle. Now the ball comes loose again. Terrell gets it eventually. Scrag towards the sideline. That'll be a penalty. Elena Lauatiti there. A little bit of frustration, I think, creeping in for Macaulay now. Just 14 minutes left to play. They're still down by 2 tries. Unable to break the St. Mary's defense so far in this one. So they find touch off the boot of Terrell. So St. Mary's now towards the centre of the field. Here's another good carry. It's Tui Monga plays it. St. Mary's keeping hold. I'm sure they'll just want to get to their kick on the last if they want to kick. It's a strong breeze. So with not much room down that right edge, they throw an offload, which goes to ground, but it's not knocked on. Oh, this time it is. It was a very, very low pass from Ualisi. Perez reaching out for it, but unable to pull it in. So Macaulay now with time ticking down. St. Mary's, of course, a real surprise package in this tournament. They went down here to Macaulay 8 points to 4. They went on to win their second game, 22-4 against Tauranga, and a big win, 32-0 against Tokoroa in their third game. Going down in the semi-final, of course, to Southern Cross, 20 points to 4. But a team that has most certainly improved as the tournament's gone on. So Macaulay in this third and fourth playoff. Can they find themselves a podium spot? They're going to need a try here. They're going to need something on the scoreboard to do that. Tanu'u, a little wraparound play. It's a tidy one, but big numbers there for St. Mary's. Tanu'u again, straightens. Looking for an offload. She keeps hold, and she's brought down. Half a metre short. Tony looks left. Great run there from Tui Monga, and she's got it down. Macaulay on the scoreboard after half an hour in this contest. Well, the pressure building there from Macaulay. St. Mary's, they had to break at some point for that possession given away on their line. So now it's Maya Vettelino, the number 4. She's looking to add the extras. Pushes it to the left. So still 4 points in it. It was a mix-up on my part. It was actually Vettelino that was penalised earlier. I thought it was Lauatiti in the number 4 jersey, but that's Maya Vettelino, the number 4 for Macaulay. So 9.5 minutes to play. St. Mary's in no rush to get things back underway. They have a very, very slender lead to defend. Just one try in it. Now they were beaten by Macaulay by the same scoreline, 8-4 here in round one. This time they find themselves leading with the same scoreline. So back underway, Perez. Oh, and it's put down. So Tunu'u with the error. Macaulay now, they'll have to defend their line. Time is becoming a factor. They're down by one try already. Will they have time to chase down two if they concede here? They'll be wanting to get this ball back. What if St. Mary's got up their sleeve? So, there you go. St. Mary's repaying the favour. Macaulay with the ball back. 8 minutes to play. Napier boys warming up there in the background. Big win for them yesterday against Hamilton boys here on field 4. Macaulay rolling upfield. So effective off those offloads. The mouse trap, there it is. One of the greatest weapons in the itinerary. So it's push and shove from the marker. So Vezzolino is penalised there. Vezzolino penalised for not playing the ball on the mark, despite the referee's warning. So St. Mary's back on the attack. Ioane throws it in. Terrell will tap it. Sorry, it's Beetham. Anna Beetham for St. Mary's, the number 5. Oh, wow. You can tell just how slippery the ball is out there. St. Mary's with a change of personnel. Number 14, Charlie Nation. She's come into the dummy half role now. Macaulay high, 4 down the short side. Knock on there, so off the back of the offload. Macaulay put it down. It's ruled as a double knock on. So both these teams struggling to adjust to the conditions here. Hit by some heavy rain at halftime. Made things a lot more difficult for both these sides. Billy Va'a takes one in. Nations at dummy half. She goes right to Perez. Perez shows one and then goes herself. 2 meters in from touch. Another knock on there. Luca Bella, Natsuere Ongli. The 13 for St. Mary's, very, very strong with her running game. Been so effective down the short side. But the real challenge now for both these teams, who can keep hold of the ball, who can get to their kick. So Macaulay. Knocked on from Tanu'u. So a comedy of errors now. In the last 5 minutes, I'd hate to see the completion rate for this one, for both these sides. Well, this might be a world record for the amount of times the ball's been turned over on the first play. If Macaulay dropped the ball on this next play, I'll never watch a game of rugby league again. No, it's safe. I'm still watching. Here they come. Lauatiti plays it. Here we go. That's the way you get your team forward. Nice and careful in the play the ball there. Macaulay just shortening up the passes. Playing to the conditions now. Tony jumping out of dummy half as she does so well. She's brought down on tackle 3. Just under 3 minutes left. Not long remaining in this game. Macaulay will need to get down the other end of the field. So on tackle 4, Tony goes left to Tanu'u. Oh, it's bobbled, but it's held on to. And then it's put down. And now here comes St. Mary's. So he's ruled a double knock on. Each one of these scrums is taking an extra 30, 40 seconds off the clock for Macaulay. At 8 points to 4. 2 minutes on the clock. What could be the last set for St. Mary's if they keep hold of it. It's a short ball to Va'a. And now they work it left again. Terrell looking for her winger. The pass is cut off there by some good D. Strong D there from Suapaya. Perez goes short. It's turned over. With 90 seconds left on the clock. Can Macaulay make their way downfield? They might need the help of a penalty. Or perhaps a big run from one of their standouts like Maya Tony. 35 out. Tuimonga. They go left. Held by Tanu'u. Up towards the 20-metre line. On tackle 3, Tony. She's got Tuimonga, but she goes herself. One-on-one with the fullback now. If Macaulay can score right in front, you'd assume that the conversion would put them in the lead. Lauatiti stretches out. And she's got it. Ivana Lauatiti breaks the hearts of St. Mary's with 40 seconds left to full time. Looks like she's done herself an injury in the process. Heroic stuff there from Lauatiti. She took a short ball off Tony and just put her team on her back there as she charges over. Body on the line, gets the job done. She's had a terrific tournament. And what a way to seal it. Quite possibly the winning try if this kick can be converted. Now Vettelino, she missed one from a similar position moments earlier. There's a very, very strong wind down here at Bruce Pulman Park. It's blowing from right to left. This is not an easy kick. So Vitalino lines it up. Off the left boot to win the game. You betcha! Flags are up. 10 points to 8. Macaulay steal it in the last second. Heartbreak for St. Mary's. A terrific tournament from both these sides. But Macaulay, they'll finish on the podium, third place. 10 points to 8 winners. What a way to finish